for as things stand, the heavy days are still heavy for Man City as well, except for one, which is my second leg at the Emirates.
At the Emirates.
Yes.
Hey, everybody welcome. Everybody to the fan page.
How are you?
How are you? How are you?
I'm alive. I am tired of stress.
Is it because of Ateta?
No, it's because of the new song. The girl that I've been seeing lately, she told me I like it when you're bald, daddy. I said, you got it. Your body is tempting me.
No, sir, I was in
Jaco. But to be honest, there's also some little stress because of Ateta and his boys.
Yes.
But here we are.
Mikel Arteta.
This is the fan bench for the fans. By the fans, I want to become a manager because the current manager that we have has become a bit useless.
He's showing his incompetence.
Yes. So personally, I think if there is a chance for me to become a manager, I'll be calling it for the fans by the manager. But yeah, game week 23rd. I was in the gym today. Now we went to exercise. Like, why didn't you play like that against Bournemouth? Like, because for me, I don't know how to express myself during the actual game. Okay, I know how to express myself, but I've taught myself not to do it during the game because I know these fools be putting their cameras in my face. So I want to act like it has not hurt. You have to go. Bro, let me tell you. If there is no vibe to football, there is no football. Football is worthless without the fans, basically. So, ngabuli exercise jenkola. So posing then I remind myself, Waiki, your life is more important than Arsenal. But bro, football is actually very frustrating. To all the Arsenal fans out there, I know what you're going through. But I am here to give you hope.
Subi FC.
Yes. Subi FC. We are in the Champions League semi-final and at a very great chance of going to the Champions League final. Over 90 minutes. Let nobody lie to you that you don't have a chance to win a game. Secondly, we are in the title race of the Premier League. Man City has as much chances as Arsenal to win it right now. Before the game, we had higher chances. But after them winning the game, now it's 50-50. Now, of course, someone will say, City has the momentum. They have been winning these games. Their games. And then secondly, they have history of winning games in this time of the season. Arteta doesn't have that history of winning games in this season, in this time of the season. Very good point. But there is always a first time. Like my manager said, I don't rate him a lot these days, but what he said was right. He said, right now, a new league has begun. If you want to know which league has begun, the league has begun is called, I have 3 points in hand. You have a game in what?
In hand.
In hand. Now, can you win all your games? We will find out. Can I keep getting my 3 points in hand like I have them already? We will find out. The point right now is that nobody has a hand on the title.
I had given up. But when I saw that video where they were replaying Rice's lips, telling the boys it's not yet over, I was like, okay, you're going to fight. If you can put up the same fight you put up, Nottingham Forest.
But you see, with those lip readers, Abalaze, it's not yet done. It's not yet over. It's not yet over. You know, the only useful person, and I know every Arsenal fan, every hater sides with me. The only serious person in that Arsenal team is Rice. We watched the game together yesterday, and even Biggie was telling me, you know, when Rice is pressing for the ball, everyone else just for a moment just feels like, let me stop. Rice has got it. That's why he's the only one who has the mentality in the team to keep pushing. But your other boys are mentally tired. You see what Madueke does and you ask, Zubimendi was nowhere. You understand? Gabriel forgot what to defend and was defending one man. Forget the Gabriel that defends space and the man at the same time. He was on the man and he forgot what. You understand? So tuja kusigala kubigambo, but then we also have to look at the players' perspective. Are they mentally there or they're also tired? Martinelli was not listening to Odegaard's.
I think you raise a very good point, and you've talked about Gabriel. I've been a big supporter of the man, but the man is so obsessed in winning battles than actually winning a football game.
Yeah.
There are so many times where he needed to do certain things to Haaland, and he did them. Then there were times where he didn't need to.
Yeah,
and Haaland got to his head, and in the process, he lost.
True.
Like, you're busy holding on to the ball, to the player, while the ball is coming. You just have to go to the ball. Because Haaland, without the ball, he doesn't hurt. But you're focusing on holding. Imagine you hold Haaland and you stop him from kicking the ball. Isn't that a penalty again? So he has focused so much on trying to win that you're the striker of the day. I must show you I'm Gabriel.
Yeah, but
you understand?
That also comes with the pressure. Because Gabriel has been a good defender the whole season. I said it at the beginning of the season.
I'm going to say this as well. I think Gabriel's journey at Arsenal is over. Because he has been very improved, that's the truth. One of the best players this season. But as you've seen it and as you've said it, Gabriel in the tightest moments, he will, forgive my French, he will shit the bed.
Yeah.
He will fall off Rachi. Because he has learned to manage the Bournemouths of this world and the like and Man City early in the season. But when it matters the most, he has always fallen short. And where are you going to see it again? You wait, now we're in the Champions League. Wait when it's tooth and nail, because Atletico, you don't going to see a team outscore the other. It's going to be like that for both legs. Very close, you understand?
Yeah.
That's where you'll find out who is a real warrior. Again, Gabriel is going to let us down. If somebody is going to let us down, Gabriel is going to be one of them.
I don't feel like he'll let you down because, like I said, tetumanyi chiri mitoja abasambi. Right now, I feel like Arsenal's mentality is on the UCL. First, forget the Premier League, because the Premier League, we know on the last 5 seasons, we know what Man City is capable of doing in the last 5 games. If you show them that right now hope, now you've given them more hope. They were 9 points, they are now 3. We have a game in hand. And after that game in hand, Arsenal will be hosting who? Newcastle. It's hosting, but they will be away.
Hosting.
They will be hosting.
We are hosting.
We know what Newcastle does. Yeah, I know they're not so good, but then we know what Newcastle can do if it comes. Exactly. So, if it is Arsenal's hope right now being on the Champions League, they have been to the semi-final before, and they are there now again. I really believe they're going to get to the final. ATM not be, too much of a blockage. But then their prolonged staying in the Champions League is now shifting mentality from here to here. You have Pep Guardiola focused here. Pep is not on FA because he knows FA, he reached the final. Even if he meets any other team, yes, good luck, bad luck. Pep, he has actually done it once, back-to-back failures at the FA final. So if he has one league to compete at, and then Arteta is balancing between two with those set of players who actually, like I said, mentally tired, how is he going to push?
In the league, it gets harder because you're playing against one, Pep Guardiola, two, Pep Guardiola that only plays one game a week. It was much easier when we were both in the Champions League.
Exactly.
Now that Man City are out of the Champions League, there is no question. There is some little advantage to Man City there. Little, but substantial. You can't ignore it because rest is very important in this time of the season. We don't get a lot now. And then Arsenal with a very big squad, the squad has now become small. Yeah. When the fixtures have become very serious,
tight,
which is not good for us. So I feel like it would be nice. I agree. I have 5 games to go in the Premier League. I have only 3 games to go in the Champions League. If I get the 2 games right, I only have to prepare for 90 minutes of my life as an Arsenal fan and an Arsenal player and Arsenal manager. And if I get to win the Champions League, I believe that's a fair argument to say I am focusing on the Champions League because of the route I was given. Now, the problem is if you meet at this point, I think only PSG can eat me up. I think I can go toe-to-toe with Bayern a bit.
I talked to someone and I was telling them if Bayern found PSG. PSG is arrogant. Their players are arrogant in a good way.
Yes.
Those
They
guys
are.
do not care. They will attack you from minute 1 to minute 10.
And they don't actually get tired.
Exactly.
They
So that's why I feel like PSG has an upper hand on Bayern.
They do.
So if PSG reaches the final with Arsenal, now like that I was talking about momentum shifts. Arsenal players are now looking like they're losing confidence. The pressure kati yegaseko ku kintu. You're going to come from fighting with ATM. ATM doesn't give you an easy play because
Never, whether
it's
away or home.
And you know what amuses me is that abantu bagamba Arsenal yamukuba mu group phase. Group phase was the one, like, you know, one time
One-off.
thing. You're beginning from the Wanda, right?
Yes.
The Wanda is the worst place to play at. Those guys play ngabali kumusai. So Arsenal is going to come with that tiring, and just remember they will have finished actually from Newcastle. Now they are going to ATM, yeah, and then midweek. Actually, that is midweek, and then over the weekend they will have another Premier League fixture. Yeah, Man City are ya umud, achirinze. Adinze just katima akara.
The only thing maybe we might have missed is that Man City is also in the FA Cup,
The FA Cup.
but it only helps them skip only one game. Which game they're playing on Wednesday?
Yeah,
Which is Burnley. So, and that is it. After that, he's just waiting for a what?
an
A
FA game.
final. You understand? So, abacha in a midweek game when we yoka Crystal Palace
Crystal Palace.
somewhere when Crystal Palace is
That
dropped
is
out
after
of
the
the
FA.
FA of the Conference League or something. Yes, after the FA semi-final. So you see Man City having 2 games this week. Sunday Arsenal, Wednesday what? Burnley.
Wednesday Burnley.
But you'd think they would beat Burnley. And then Southampton in the FA Cup at the weekend. And then from there it is one game a week.
One game a week.
And then one middle week somewhere for Crystal Palace
This
to
is
close
after
off
the
the
final,
season.
the semi-final game.
Yeah.
Yeah, budgeted down after the semi-final.
Oh, because there's a break there. Because
a
even
break.
Arsenal tie now
Yeah,
repeat.
there's a break. So Paris. That's
So
when
basically,
they-
by the time we play Fulham, no, Newcastle.
by the time you play Newcastle,
No, Fulham.
Newcastle after Fulham.
Yes, no.
After
Fulham
you
is
play
after Newcastle.
You're
Yeah.
playing Newcastle, then after Champions League comes,
when
then
Bovomalo Zanya Southampton, midweek you're going to play your
I want
Premier
to-
League game.
Yeah, I want to play that game. Which they
Meaning by
postponed.
the time I play Newcastle, no,
By the time
Fulham,
you play Fulham,
we shall be on par
yeah,
in terms of games
yeah,
played.
we shall be on par.
We shall be on par. Oh, perfect.
I know you're fighting for. just
So when
points.
you're playing Crystal Palace in midweek, I'm playing Atletico
yeah,
in midweek.
yeah,
Then you play your Premier League game weekend, which is Fulham. You're playing I don't know who, but I think Bournemouth or Everton.
Bournemouth.
And then midweek Iranga Nzina Munzanyani, Atletico, and then West Ham.
And then West Ham.
Okay,
Yeah,
very
I'm waiting for
interesting.
Bournemouth.
For as things stand, the heavy days are still heavy for Man City as well,
All of us.
except for one, which is my second leg at the Emirates.
And then Emirates.
Yes. But yeah, I want to remind you, Arsenal and all the fans out there, Arsenal has about all the games, not about, all the games that are left are in London. So the only time we go out of London is going to Spain for our what?
For
The Champions League game. After that, we are in London full time. And I think that is good also. Fatigue is part
Yeah.
of this process. Secondly, I don't know how the squad is doing in terms of those who are injured. If we could get Calafiori, Timber, and Saka back for the second leg of Atletico,
Can change something.
it could offer us something for sure, especially Saka and Timber. About the game yesterday, I feel like Arsenal played a good game yesterday.
You played a fair game in the second half. Yeah, first half
We
was
got some
totally-
good opportunities,
Yeah, the
misused
posts.
them. Havertz, I love Havertz, but I don't understand why at crunch hour I am missing a new. But I also understand Havertz has been dealt with a lot of injuries this year. He has not gotten in the groove. I was doing some research and it showed this is the third game Havertz has started this year.
And it was the first goal he has scored this season.
You can imagine. So it's bad luck, but it's also part of the football.
Yeah.
We still managed to be top of the league all this time. So now that he's here, yes, he missed chances. I would still start Havertz against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Against Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yes, and then use Jokeres in the Champions League. And Havertz comes as a substitute. because I feel like Champions League allows us to go a bit counter-attack generally. And being that Ogenda Zanya Atletico, you need pace up
And
front.
one thing Chaiso Lokogera question right now is that the midfield they disjointed.
Yep,
Yeah,
to some extent, yes.
For the first time ever since Rodri came back to fully play first team football. Yesterday's game was the first game that I saw him school a midfield. No, honestly, Sichuanise. Because we saw the only person that was causing him trouble was Rice. Because Rice was everywhere. Zubimendi was nowhere. Who else was in midfield? Odegaard. Rodri was winning.
And Eze.
And Eze.
I think Eze
was coming from left wing.
Gajamwa.
Yeah. But then Rodri won 70% of the balls back out of possession. There were 2 CDMs in the pitch. One Asambanga 8. But Rodri is showing he can. So that shows, and we were overpassing in your midfield. Nico Reilly was getting the ball and still passing through. Like where the second goal came from. Martinelli was not tracking back. Odegaard was telling him, Gina Maso attack. The guy is going to attack the player that was going to do, and the midfield was empty. Nico Reilly na itam, na wadoku, nebateba. Also the first goal, that's how it came about. There was no one actually willing to track back. That gave Mateus Nunes a chance to, and Chucky just to pass through. So if midfield is that disjointed, even with the next games to come, you look at now you're playing Newcastle. Does Newcastle have Guimaraes back or is still?
I think he's still injured. I think he might be out for the season.
But then it is okay. Tonali is there to cause you headache. Jolinton
He's a good player. He's a good player.
Yeah.
I think among the 5 games that we have left, the hardest is probably Newcastle. But the advantage is that it's home.
Yeah.
But again, the home crowd at Arsenal these days, very toxic. Because it's nervous.
Yeah.
So with Bosamba Mo, we Bournemouth, they were booing the players off the pitch. So I can imagine the atmosphere may not be as positive.
Against Newcastle?
Yes, may not be as positive. And that might be an advantage to Newcastle.
For the first time, I've seen Arsenal go 5 games with only 1 win.
It's bad. It's been very bad. But this is the fan bench for the fans and by the fans. I want to thank the people that were with us yesterday for the watch party. We were here at Fast Sports Fusion. What a turn up.
You came.
Yeah, the vibe was right. And we thank you guys for joining us all the time that we call you guys to come and have the fan bench parties with us. The next fan bench parties or watch parties are going to have a lot more experiences. We want to bring board games. So you can come at 3.
Yeah, you can come at 3.
First play some board games, some Ludo, Arsenal fans versus what, Liverpool fans versus what, like that. And we get some who wins there, give out a few merchandise for the fan bench which we are creating. So tuchaba is ebintu bingi nnyo ebyakabi. And then we go into the game. We want to see that we have a band session when the game is done. Gwe bakubye nakubye berondemu abantu gwe bakubye kyatwata microphone oyimbira abaki abawangudde banyumirwe because though they are bosses they have won. So yesterday I was going to end up singing. Yet that is my main job. I should be paid, but because of Arsenal, I could have sung.
Could have sung for free.
For free. These fun bench things. But yeah, that is all part of the experience of bringing fans together, because this is for the fans and by the fans. So thank you for coming out yesterday to Assassin Senyo. I want to big up content creators. Uganda is open. Your page, big up on yourself. There's another lady. What's her name? Don Rina. Big up on yourself. Oliwaka binyo. Msajja mchala wamanyu. Sikwagala. Wantama. But well done for the work you do. And people follow her because she's doing a great job with social media and all.